In this section, we are going to be learning about the microanatomy of the liver. So the functional and structural unit of the liver is called a liver lobule. So there are thousands of liver lobules in any liver. And when you look at the liver lobule, it generally has like a hexagonal shape, sort of like a stop sign. If you look at the outer corner of the liver lobule, every corner you will see that there is a structure known as the portal triad because it contains three things in it. And so the three things, one's going to be red, one's going to be green, and the other one is usually purple. And if not purple, it's going to be bluish in color. So let's look and see what's going on in the portal triad and how that relates to the liver lobule itself. So the first structure in the portal triad is the green one, and this is the bile ductule. So this is where when the individual liver cells or hepatocytes are making that substance bile, the drops will travel towards the outer part of the liver lobule, and they will drain from that lobule in this little bile ductule. And then all the ductules on the right side will eventually drain into the right hepatic duct, and on the left side drain into the left hepatic duct, and then we're in the biliary tree. So that's the first structure in the portal triad. The second structure is the lilac colored one, and that is a branch of the hepatic portal vein. So this hepatic portal vein is about the only time where you can say veins are branching, because the hepatic portal vein is bringing about 80% of the blood into the liver in a big blood vessel, okay? The same size blood vessel as the inferior vena cava. And then it's going to branch, so all these branches are going to the liver lobule. So this is bringing venous blood from the digestive system, which is rich in nutrients, but might also have some toxins, so it needs to be brought to the liver for detoxification. So that's the second structure in the portal triad, and that's a branch of the hepatic portal vein. And the third structure is a branch of the hepatic artery. So as you recall from the celiac trunk, we have the common hepatic artery, and then coming off the common hepatic artery, one of the branches is going to be the hepatic artery, which brings blood into the liver. And so this is just a branch of that. So 20% of the blood into the liver is this highly oxygenated blood from the hepatic artery. The other 80% is from the hepatic portal vein. And so both of these are bringing blood into the liver. And as you can see, both of these are going to be sending their blood into a structure in the liver lobule known as a sinusoid. So this is a sinusoidal capillary. As you've learned about capillary structures in lecture. And so it is going to contain both oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, and that's why on some of the liver lobules, it's showing not only the purple representing the blood from the hepatic portal system, but I also want you to remember 20% of the blood is coming from that branch of the hepatic artery. Now, as you're looking at the picture of the hepatic sinusoids on this slide, perhaps you have noticed that there are these tan structures that look kind of like spiders in the middle of it, and you're going, wait a second, Dr. Powell, what is that creepy crawly doing in there? Well, those are specialized cells of your immune system known as Kupffer cells. And so they are literally cruising up and down the hepatic sinusoids looking for debris that does not belong there, and so it can perform phagocytosis right there. So as you can see, if we go back to the picture on the left, we have the portal triad on the outside, then blood from branch of hepatic artery, branch of hepatic portal vein, enters the liver lobule through these hepatic sinusoids, and they are going to travel towards the center of the liver lobule. And in the center of, in between the two, what we have are rows of liver cells called hepatocytes. And what you will notice that usually it's only a single or a double row of hepatocytes. And so this is so that the hepatocytes all have access to that incoming blood for detoxification. And then once everything has been cleansed, then the blood is going to leave through the center of the liver lobule and what is called a central vein. And so the central vein, as you can see, is smack dab there in the middle. It travels the entire length of the liver lobule, and then all the central veins will be joining together to eventually forming those hepatic veins. So the classic liver lobule has a portal triad with a bile ductule, a branch of the hepatic artery, and a branch of the hepatic portal vein. Blood entering through the hepatic sinusoids, being detoxified by hepatocytes, and then being drained by a central vein in the middle of it. And so with that, we are done with the microanatomy of the liver, and I will see you shortly for the final video having to do with blood supply into and out of the liver.